there's something to be said for trying to operate a professional type thing with fucking like bootleg technology cooked up in like a, I don't know, oh, okay. Is any okay. No, I don't want to look. For some reason, the hotspot isn't working. Maybe I pissed off some of the Democrat oligarch Wi-Fi hotspot gods with my Trump dancing. So I guess I'm happy that that's what it is. How are you? Sorry, I'm not gonna overplay it or anything. Like I just, as I say, it is, yeah. Let's play.
Everything I did, I always gave it my best.
No, okay, 2020.
In 2023, I'm trying to find a fuck to give. The empathy I lack has made it hard for me to live. Stuck in a society that profits off of kids and sexualizes everything for mediocre ego trips. I'm fucking finished with it. The cause, you can keep it. The content creation, the party and every weekend. The constant validation and feeling of being needed by these people who don't love you but love when you show them weakness. Yeah, I'm finished with it. God is on my side. Bible, I stay strict recycling verses when I ride. Came up on my page and now it's vain where I reside. Empty with no signs of even spoken of my vibes. I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. This is algorithmic disease that social media breeds. Got thinking out of pocket and I'm still getting adjusted to that. So being famous, people knowing what my name is. Women acting shameless cause they think my bank statements is outrageous. Trying to steal this
outrageous.
So I'm manifesting greatness when I'm
Outrageous,
nigga. In 2023, I'm trying to find a fuck to give.
I hope I'm not ending up just sounding like Jonah from fucking Mona, but I don't think so. Maybe. But, no. What do they call it? Imposter syndrome. And as much as I grew up in Melbourne, I'm like, I must be an Australian, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, well, nigga, you're the only one in Australia who's true Australian, so you may as well fucking lean into it, dude.
Negative people, anybody who deceitful, good is winning over evil. Anybody got me overthinking that been causing me a lot of stress. I'm praying for you from a distance, you get better, and I wish me the best. In 2023, I'm trying to find a fuck to give. The empathy I lack has made it hard for me to live. Stuck in a society that profits off of clicks and sexualizes everything from mediocre ego trips. I'm fucking finished with it. The cause, you can keep it. The content creation, the party and every weekend. The constant validation and feeling of being needed by these people who don't love you but love when you show them weakness. Yeah, I'm finished with it.
I was going to go from 2023 to 1969, but this is a better track now. Completely different role of music this time, because as I say, the Wi-Fi is not on my side. Which is the fucking spice of life, eh? And I got a bunch of downloaded YouTube stuff, so we'll fucking mix around, fucking throw around a few ideas, fucking see what we see. You know, it's the life of being a foot girl, no? To my sunnies, all my sunnies. Talking about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I went into, what is it, electronic boutique or whatever it is, just to waste some time and nice kid in electronic boutique. I'd blow up just like, what do you reckon the Minecraft movie's gonna be like? He's like, oh, it looks pretty good, blah, blah, blah. And like, yeah, I mean, again, it's like, yeah. So basically woke is a negation position, is it? Is that what it is? So it doesn't matter, you know, woke is not a left-right thing, it's like a fucking mentality thing. Is that how it is? So yeah, again, that's why so woke and red pill are the same thing, just different. Is that what it is? It's like blue pill, red pill, fucking, there's the same shit in both of them. It's like fucking it's like fucking Skittles or like fucking, you know, a BZP fucking pill press. You just put different food dye in or something. Is that what it is? And gonna throw them in different directions. Is that all it is? I don't know. It's yeah, it's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy gravy, no? Oh, it looks like I'm gonna rig up another VHS player soon, hopefully. My taxi driver's got a spare, so that's nice. After that podcast last night, I may never have to do another Trump dance ever again until I want to, or you know, my dad dies again and I have to cope, deal with depression. I'm totally doing the medicated Trump dance for depression and stuff. It's like, are you depressed and sad and don't know how to move forward in a world that you don't understand, aka somewhere where people are happy? Well, cope used to work, but now the cope is just not coping, eh? So why not use new patented Trump dance? 2 hours of dancing to Trump dance and you will feel like a new person. And are you worried about using the Trump word? Well, who cares? Just replace it with another word as long as it rhymes with Trump. Do the rump dance. Do the bump dance. A lot of bump dances, I think. Yeah, exactly. New patented Trump dance. And the difference is, between Trump dance and Trump dance, y'all look like chumps, and we look like Trump! But it'll work anyway, so who gives a fuck? You hate us anyway. So chump it up! I don't know, man. Work in progress, no. I'm not no fucking Billy T, am I? Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a Billy T because I'm not pathologically modest or whatever. Or, you know. Yeah. Up there with Uncle George and all the other goats, eh? Our own comedy goat. Fucking Billy T! It's really nice about like legendary dead comedians that nobody's heard of, because like they don't care if you plagiarize their stuff. It's beautiful. Like I've actually made one of Billy T's jokes my own, because nobody outside of like people who were born in the 80s and before know this joke. And people who don't know the Troubles in Ireland won't get it either. And I actually told it to this fucking cockhead, fucking Paddy Republican one time, and I was like, look, this is a Troubles joke, and it's kind of, you know, we find it funny, and you'll probably cry into your fucking goodness or whatever. But I told it to him, and yeah, didn't even crack a smile. And this is one of those fucking larrikin fucking Paddies who are always telling their fucking hilarious jokes and stuff, and that they laugh at themselves and things. But do you want to hear it? Do you? Okay. Let's get well, we should have some perfect music, because I'm perfect, so there's always perfect music new. And it's funny because it's always like I just want to talk about this because like as someone who lived in Australia and who also like follow, you know, like Carlin and stuff, and like I've watched, like, I don't just, well, obviously, you know, we're fucking, you know, New Zealanders, like, you know, it doesn't, I don't care where the entertainment came from, just fucking give me more, eh? So Canadian, US, you know, Portuguese, no, no. But basically, like, it's funny, like, because you've got, like, you know, Australia and New Zealand is United States and Canada. You know, the big ones are just where all the Down syndrome people kind of hang out and think that they're not Down syndrome, and but yeah, that's funny because I'm thinking like, Aussies, well, I say Aussies, but you know, cunts from Aussie, they're Downys to me now, as in fucking down under, right? And fucking, I'm not even gonna try to mock actual Down syndrome people, but you know what I mean. But basically because like, you know, like sees like, and when we hear that accent, it's just like a fucking psh, it's like that little fucking thing in your heart just goes boom, somebody who fucking is gonna get me, eh? And it's almost like a secret code because fucking Australians don't get it. I don't think. It's because it's just like, it's like you get New Zealanders, you get Pakeha in Australia, and they're waltzing around being like the coalition of Australia and blah 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 blah, and it's like, okay, if you say you're representing Australia, fucking do what you like. I guess you're not a Pakeha fucking turncoat then, eh? But in America, like, I don't know if everybody knows this, like, because we've got our vowels, and the main one is the I's, right? Like fucking shit and shit. In like, do y'all know this? In it's the oot and boot, oot and boot. That's the one. Like with New Zealand, like there's a few other little bits. Obviously, like that's too much and all those kinds of things. But in America and Canada, it's just one thing. It's how they say out. They say oot. I don't know where the fuck that came from. Maybe from some fucking toilet brothel in Indonesia or something. But I don't know. But basically, like, George Carlin did a bit about it. How he was fucking sick of like newscasters from Canada who just go, and now we're ootin' a boot to da 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 da. And it's like, when you look around at all these fucking nutcase blue-haired squirrels running around trying to destroy America. It's like, if I was in control, I would have like the fucking oot and a boot police, because look, again, it's like the fucking Down syndrome fucking don't realize they're Down syndrome people. I think that started as but basically like, low information people who think that the small amount of information that they've got is like the only relevant, like, basic information that you need to work out how to control the universe. And you go and blah 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 blah, and then you hear and down around ooting about, and it's like no, it's like what Donald Sutherland in Body Snatchers. Like it's like once you know, same thing with Ozzie. Of course, like not too many fucking, well, maybe whereabouts, but of course, you naturalize a fucking Maori in Australia, then they're just some fucking coconut in the end, eh? They lose their identity and whatnot, They don't know, they look like a dude who'd listen to PNC, but at the end of the day, it's just like, what's PNC? Is that some fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken thing or something? Like, but end of, I don't know. Was I saying something? Or was I just opening my mouth? Talking about Canada, how prescient is that? A bit of Boards of Canada, who are actually a Scottish band, or electronica group. They used to be massive back in the day. Basically, because there's the National Film Board of Canada, and man, if I had some internet just to play some stuff, man, like that's why it's always like when shit goes crazy in a country and everyone's like Canada's shit, blah 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 blah. It's like, nah, nigga, fucking, the rulers you deserve are what you were talking about in the end, and that's why it's like I can talk about Canada and then talk about Canada, and we're talking about completely different cultures, different things, etc. It's like talking about fucking, South Island now and back in 07. It's like when I went to Christchurch and when I went to Chicha, fucking that place doesn't exist. Like literally, it doesn't anymore. And like I feel so privileged to have lived in such a legendary city of sin, man. Like people forget that in 2011, when the Christchurch earthquakes happened, there was a big plan to just fucking drop a big compounder on it and just go, it's over, dude, let's build new fucking, Hamilton or something, but it didn't happen. But at the same time, like, it was cool, right? Because I can't even remember what suburb I lived in. Maybe 20 minutes on a skateboard outside of town, outside of CBD. And do y'all still have the stock exchange in New Zealand? That bar where it's like the beer prices fluctuate and things. And it'd be open all night and stuff. Man, do y'all still have all-nighters? Jesus Christ, all-nighters in Ozzie are like some fabled myth from the fucking Middle Ages, man. The only all-nighters they got in Australia are fucking when Mr. Beast comes over and chattels everybody and goes, but I'll keep that fucking dirty piece of shit out of my mouth, eh? And the fact that, like, how the fuck does that little douche, that douchey little fucking genocider, how is he not completely cancelled? Like, am I, like, this was what I was thinking, right? It's like, how the fuck do I see all this stuff that's just like, it is what it is, and yet it's so completely non-evident to like everybody else. Oh my god, I sounded a little bit like Chunk. I've got to fucking watch my chunky yard. But who cares? It's like, obviously I have a different brain from other people, like that's not in fucking dispute at all. You know, read Muss, there ain't too many fucking Muss now, not anymore. I was gonna say I was Jake the Muss Jr., but then I realized how disrespectful that'd be to Tamara, so yeah, you know, if you know, you know. Hey, is there anybody, like anybody out there who like rates What Becomes of the Brokenhearted, like obviously not better or as good as like Once Were Warriors, but like within the same tier? Because I haven't seen What Becomes of the Brokenhearted since I was probably 16, 17, and like the difference in tone that I felt at the time, like obviously What Becomes of the Brokenhearted is a much more beautiful, like how you say, it's the redemption arc of Jake the Muss, right? But the fact that like the styles were so like Ian Mune and fucking Lee, you know, night and day basically. So, and I mean, I guess that's the nice thing about New Zealand, is that like stories can be interrelated and things, and have some. Well, that's another thing. There was a lot of there seemed to be a lot of discontinuity between the two films. Maybe I didn't, but you know, there were different siblings and shit. Like maybe I'm misremembering and things, but all I remember is that bit where the character that Ian Mune plays has got Jake with fucking bags of grain or rice on his back walking up a hill or something. But look, it's, yeah, it is what it is, and yet it's not like it's not like Joker and Joker Folie à Deux, where it's like completely different tone, but completely same style. You know what I mean? Still can't get over the fact how just fucking clown world we are, that there are people out there actually saying that a film with Brendan Gleeson in it could be the worst film of the year. Like, don't y'all realize like that is like it's not even possible? Like saying a film with Brendan Gleeson in it is going to be the worst film you're ever going to see that year. You're only going to say that if like, I don't know, honestly, I can't, because I can't think of a better film. But I do have I've got the substance. I've got the substance to watch soon. Has anyone heard about this? Because I'm a devoted Red Letter Media person myself. Red Letter Media, man. I love the boys. I fucking, you know, I got a little bit of Wisconsin in my heart and a little bit on my sleeve and some on my chin. But yeah, apparently the substance is absolutely bonkers, so I started watching Folie à Deux again because I want to do a complete breakdown again at some, well, yeah, because, again, it's like, if you listen to people and if you don't trust your own intellect to work out what's good and bad, then the reviewers have taken the market, right? And if you've got a bad faith reviewer that has, you know, clout, or people trust him, or he's some fucking dumb sophist who fucking runs circles around people without saying anything, you end up with I mean, what the fuck? Why the fuck would a person bother putting their heart, body, and soul in a film just so some fucking arrogant cunt from fucking Coffs Harbour can go, the worst movie ever? and they're all simps fucking jerk each other off going, worst movie ever, worst movie ever. And it's like, nigga, why the fuck are you saying that? I don't know. Go to fucking Toff's Barber in fucking Coffs Harbour, no? Oh my god. This is so cool how, like, as a free thinking person, you make decisions. You don't just go, oh, everybody else is learning this language, everybody else is learning this one. Oh, my mate fucking Hoofter and Dickheader are doing that one, I'll join them or whatever. At college, like, that's what I never understood, is like, these fucking privileged little dickhead scholarship students that I was friends with. They study a language for like 3-4 years at school and then go to university and continue to study it? Like, why? What do you want to become, like a giant fucking wizard of a bunch of words that you already understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. So I learned Swedish at uni, you know, because it's like you get into a university, you work out what the things are that are specific, why you wanted to go to that elite institution everywhere. You know, a whole bunch of people want to go to an elite university, and all they want to do is study sociology, whilst there's some bizarre, weird methodology, or, you know, how you say, discipline that you can't learn anywhere else, and it ends up having like 17 students and a duck in the class or whatever, you know, and it's like, it's like, you know, great university, shit one. At the end of the day, it's just, they're both basically the same pen full of fucking sheep, right? Am I wrong? Yeah, you're fucking wrong. It's like, if you guys are learning exactly the same sorts of things at apparently different qualities of whatever, it's like, who cares? If you've got a brain and you want to excel in a something, it doesn't matter where the fuck you have, as long as you have decent teachers and you've got a decent syllabus, right? Maybe that's a naive way to look at it. So Brady Bunch taxis, right? What's that about? No! It's not the Brady Bunch taxis, because Brady Bunch was dad and 3 kids, and mum and 3 kids. Dad and 3 boys, mum and 3 boys. My taxi oligarchs, like the big boss, like the dispatch queen, and her husband, who's like, you know, the well, how do you? I haven't had enough sleep to how you say, respectfully put forward what kind of fucking gangster amazing dude this guy is. Well, he's just like, you know, I think he's what people used to call God's children. But basically, like, you know, if you were some self-centered, arrogant person and you came across them, you'd think he was stupid just because he has a specific subset of skills, but he's I haven't met a more faithful person than him. His wife's not more faithful. They're just like exactly the same level of faith. Which is so like, do you know how beautiful that is, to meet a couple who are just like, they're just like the yin and yang thing, you know? Like, it's fucking beautiful. It's because it's like, I mean, this whole the fallacy that, like, and I mean, yeah, where the fuck this fallacy that, like, men are the ones who are in control of family units and stuff, and women are the ones who follow them. Like, if you live on fucking Reality Street, you'd just be like, hey, who said that? Where the fuck did that myth come from? You know what I mean? Like, I'm right? I mean, this is just it's a fucking sexist, trope against women. But of course, because it's against women, it's not racist, right? Fucking idiots. It's like, think about it, right? They're all like, men are the head of the house. They go out and work for the family, so that makes them the head of the house. And it's like, no, that makes them the slave. Don't you see that? Don't you see that, honey? Don't you see that? How the fuck is the person who's out there fucking slaving their nuts off 7 days a week or whatever, doing fucking, because they're out there being a man? That, it's like, no, they're out there being a man because that's what they've got to fucking do. Whilst, not to say that, like, in a balanced thing, it's like, I don't know. They're both, look, what I mean to say is with Tabitha and Mark, it's like, yeah, it's the petrol. I've got the brains, you've got the brawn. Let's make lots of money. That's what it is, And I've been thinking about that. And it's like, when you get a bit where it's not like, I've got the brains, you've got the brawn, let's make lots of money. When you get to a point where it's going, I've got the brains and brawn, you've got the brains and brawn, let's fucking nuclear explode, fucking rain down $10 bills like a fucking Dunedin brothel or something, No, I never went to a Dunedin brothel. Is that like a boogeyman? I don't know. It's like, if you don't behave well, you're gonna end up at a fucking Dunedin brothel, you fucking lazy kid. You'll never leave the octagon! I've got to tell you about my fucking squatting story in fucking Dunedin the week before fucking all the scarfies turned out, man. It was hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave that one for you for another. I'm gonna have to make a full. I'm gonna make a potty fucking with that in the title, Fucking squatting with the scarfies. Man, like, yeah, y'all don't even know what kind of adventure I had back in 2007. Hey, anybody know Michael Skra? Fucking weird, like, Dutch, autistic genius guy, like, amazing DJ and things. He was on what, Radio 1 and stuff in fucking, Radio 1 obviously, but, almost got a job in Dunedin at the student, like I got an interview and stuff, like I fucking bombed through an amazing CV. What was it for, doing copy, I think, and then, the fucking weed ran out and I went in and I'm just like, and I ended up looking like a fucking bullshit artist, and nobody respected me, and I was doing, what, a 9 to 12 during the mornings or whatever, just fucking, look, it's cool when it's like, you've got your playlist, what you can play, but then you can drop in a bit of fucking Maiden or whatever you like as well, ended up playing a bit of Birthday Party on fucking Ozzie Day, 08 I think, which was a bit of fun, but y'all don't even rate fucking Nick Cave over there, do ya? Which is fucking fair enough. What a fucking fairy queen he turned out to be, Talking about that, I've got an actual fucking great Aussie band. Their fucking singer, because in Aussie, they're trying to, they pushed through a disinformation bill. Which in hindsight I think is actually a really good fucking idea when your landscape is completely filled with bad faith actors. It's just like, you know, it is undermining principle, and it's not just like, that's what I think and that's what I think and fucking deal with it. It's like, these are the things that is this and this and this, and then this guy goes, well, that's that, man. You know, the Canadians run in and suddenly it's a fucking circle jerk circus or something, you know. But yeah, look, the fact is, the ALP tried to push through this divisive bill during the election, which is sneaky as fuck, and total ALP fucking power play. Well, any fucking Aussie, any fucking government power play. I'm about to cough up a cum bubble or something, I guess. Okay, why the fuck not? We'll give him a fucking Trekkie from back in the day, the fucking skater punk heyday. Why the fuck not? This is like fucking C4 back in the day. I can't even remember what that fucking dude's name is, The comedian, I can't, fucking baller, but yeah, a bit of a fucking bellend, fucking Tonka truck ultimately. I just worked out, man. I don't think we live in a society where Trivial Pursuit could ever exist again. Not in the same way, I don't know, maybe. But remember these? Damn, homie. Damn. If you don't get this answer right, I'm gonna shoot you! What does an ant with high hopes want to move? Underground? No, a rubber tree plant. Makes sense, right? Wow! What eight-nation alliance was created in 1954 to limit communist influence in Southeast Asia? That was the Unalliance or whatever, the fucking Unaligned movement, something I don't know what the word, but it's something like that, is it? No, CETO. I love it how I just go, it must be, no honey. Okay. See, the nice thing is, with these things, my thing is basically, generally, I'll be able to, answer at least one of these questions. And this is a question that everybody's going to be able to answer, right? What company published the Fantastic Four, the Incredible Hulk? What does a chair-bound basophobic fear? I don't know, legs? I wasn't too far off. Walking or standing erect. Okay. What South American city has the world's highest commercial landing field? And like, if I thought about it, you know, I might have said Caracas or something, but it's La Paz, Bolivia. What race was increased by 385 yards so Edward VII could see the finish line better? What? Something mile? The marathon, obviously, yeah, obviously, well, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm fucking addicted to Filipino food. Maybe because they look like us, I don't know. No, not at all. But they got a lot of Eurasian vibes as well, which is lovely. But this is wheat puffs with mushroom chips, slightly salted. I haven't tried this, so this is the blind test. Oh! I think I found my new snack. Because they've got, and they've got the mushroom chips, man. Seriously, if you haven't tried mushroom chips, I feel sorry for you, buddy. Have a cry, mate. You don't know what life is. Mate, stop fucking mukbanging yourself, eh? Oh my god, I've got to tell you about my story about how I tried to do a mukbang channel. It's kind of hilarious, right? Because it's like people like me think that like because we can generally do most things, we can do anything. But inculcating like massive amounts of protein in a short period of time, I probably tried to put in like maybe 500-600 grams of meat in my body. I was like, you know, what did I do? I might have done chicken wings, pork, sausage, maybe something like that. It's like wings, pork, and sausage. By the end of it, I wished I was a fucking pork sausage with wings. You know, I was just like, okay, you know, yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, this isn't gonna happen. And it's just like, wow, those dudes, like, seriously, like, you want to talk about superhumans, superheroes, well, not superhero, well, unless you're the fucking Hamburglar, but, yeah, in the Hamburglar world, the superheroes are like these 7,000-pound men who can run into a shop and steal like 40 cheeseburgers and nobody notices because they're in them. I don't know, that's not, yeah. But you've seen the footage, yeah? Have you? Like, see, the thing is, it's like, because my algorithm is fucking, like, seriously? Like, dude, do you even know algorithm? Like, I've been processing my algorithm since 2006. I don't know if it's the same thing, but like, I mean, I'm a get on in the morning or whatever, and go through and see a news story, and at about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, the first response videos are starting to come through. So that's kind of cool. Well, it's yeah, that's how you say antipodean privilege, I guess. And I guess the New Zealand privilege is not being a fucking Down syndrome, fucking don't think they've got Down syndrome type of person, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, have you all spent much time with Down syndrome people? Look, I don't mock Down, like, the whole point is I'm not mocking Down syndrome people, I'm mocking Down syndrome people who don't think they have it. Love Downys, man. Fucking love Down syndrome people. What was his name? Indy. Oh my god. This fucking, like, I used to do a disability art, like a disability theatre group run by this fucking evil old fucking hippie, fucking anti-nuclear hippie, totally fucked up, like bullying and manipulating disabled people, like really, and they fucking put it, seriously. By the grace of the Lord, that group doesn't exist anymore, you know. Look, you know, it's like, because I'm intersex, and people don't know what intersex is. It's like, it's like, you're not, like, it's like you're not a man, you're not a woman, you're fucking in the middle, right? So trying to say that, nah, that's a woman, it's like, no, it is a woman, but it's also a man at the same time. Like, people don't understand language. The problem is people don't understand language anymore. They think that a word just means what we're told it means. It's like, no, honey. I hate being a linguist in a world where... I don't know. It's like being a fucking prostitute in a town full of sluts. It's fucked up. The only prostitute in Slut Town. And I bet she's the fucking best earning woman in the land, right? Again, Sweden. That's the sad thing, like back when I was coming through, Sweden was all about ABBA, the sounds, the Cardigans, you know, Petta, you know, Scandinavian hip-hop, all these kinds of things. Now you think of Sweden, you think about dudes who catch the train to fucking Denmark and kill people. How did things change so quick in what, one and a half generations? Well, I guess fucking, yeah, I mean, New Zealand under Helen Clark, that weird fucking Neanderthal woman, that was a different time, eh? I guess I'm on here, you know, here when you see this, see? Or whatever. Yeah, well, exactly what we do in the shadows, eh? What we do in the shadows. Nah. And that's a funny thing, right? It's like, look, maybe sometimes it's not plagiarism, but like I have this creepy thing of doing like an idea or a thought and stuff, and then suddenly, boom, it's everywhere. Because I say that because I used to do the fucking 48 film circuit. Is that still in New Zealand? And one of them I did, it was seriously on my life, it was basically a vampire share house sitcom. On my life. And look, I'm not saying that it was stolen from, but if it was, hey, at least they did a good job for it, man. Not like fucking Will Ferrell, that fucking Gary joke. I'm still fucking filthy, man. Hey Will, shut the fuck up and stop stealing people's fucking jokes, you fucking cockneck. Yeah. The only way that fucker couldn't steal fucking other people's jokes is if he kept his fucking trap shut. And it's so weird, like, how the fuck are you meant to trust all these people that you're telling about when all you know of them is them playing different characters? Whereas, I don't know, who am I thinking, like Denzel. I've got the New Zealand Denzel on our side. Of course you can guess what his name is if you fucking know what it is. It's Denzel Washington. There's no question that's a fucking... Well, obviously on my show it'd have to be, no? But the simple fact that y'all think that I'm comparative to Denzel... I'm just gonna sit here and blush for the rest of the broadcast. I guess I am pathologically not modest, right? And you know where it comes from? It comes from that DIY ethic of me always considering myself an amateur as someone who just does it himself as a bit of a lark, a bit of a jake. And it's like, well, that's the only way you become like a true professional, I guess. And I don't often remember that because obviously I started out on Community everywhere. And oh, that's another thing. Because I put out a bit. Because it's like, because all my podcasts, that was a duck, not a frog, eh? But, during the election, man, and the war, I was probably averaging 25 hours of video a week of live streams, man. And riddled through there are so many of these fucking Gary, shut the fuck, you fucking idiot, just don't fuck shit up. But it's gonna take me fucking weeks to get all through them and stuff. But, like y'all remember Martin Malloy, some of y'all, do you? It's fucking Tony Martin. And he was a New Zealander who was actually able to get rid of his eyes. So he didn't have those, that's fucking shit. He was a straight up Aussie. Like I guess he was an Australian. He's an Australian New Zealander, which I think is, well, it is different, but same as Canadian Americans, I guess. Well, maybe you all haven't even heard of Tony Martin. I don't know. He did have a bit of an accent, though. No, he did have it. You don't understand how close to an orgasm it feels every time one of these... Oh, mate! how like watching some weird morbidly obese couple who together weigh the same size as a medium-sized recreational vehicle. How watching them eat the amount of food that a small I hate it when you think of like the best lines and then you can't drop them because it's gonna make you like squirt out your nose. But yeah, like it's like Jesse and Terry. They used to be a school bus, and then they separated and became mukbang creators. But seriously, it's like these dudes kind of like, seriously, they come in with a tray about the size of this room and go, we're gonna eat some, take a bit of time. 3 minutes later, it's like, where's the other truck with the rest of the food coming, you know? It's like these people inhale like a donut. And not like a fucking donut, like a donut! And yet, that's what people think of as mukbang, which of course is actually quite different to mukbang, which is a Korean art form, a Korean visual art form, where it's like, you know, nice people buying like authentically good food and enjoying it. Like that's actually what mukbang is. But mukbang is like weird fucking Tony Danza fucking giant people like inhaling food and people jerking off to it. Like, that's weird, dude. And I mean, however beautiful, lovely and amazing the Korean ladies doing mukbang on, the very, very, very last thing I'm thinking of is cranking to it. So I don't get it, like, whereas it's like, put that donut in your mouth, put it in your mouth, you know, like, that said, my mate Duncan of Great, I can't remember where he's from, but he's a pakia, and he's one of those Tommy pakia who, you know, I love him because he's great, because like I go, well this is this, and he's like, no it's not, blah blah blah, and it's like, and then we talk for a couple of minutes and then we agree, or like he's like, yeah, nah, I'm like, well, and he's like, well, I can't explain why, but you know, like, at least we can find common ground. But yeah, look, that guy's impressive, like he'd be a mukbang, he'd be a mukbang creator if he'd been born. No, look, I'm not insulting him or anything, but he's a big guy, but he's yeah, look, it is what it is. I don't mock people like that I know, and I try not to mock people. Look, when I talk about, you know, using funny expressions to like talk about these people, it's more kind of suggesting how fucking immense they are. Like, seriously, like, if you have a couple who genuinely together weigh 1,500 pounds, what's that in kilograms? You know, like 700 kilos. That's almost a small vehicle. Yeah, you probably have some small vehicles. It's so weird when you're talking about like facts and figures, but they're so bizarre that it sounds like a joke. This is my favorite. the official dance of the Outrage 4-2 podcast. Because it's such a lot, because you can just go and then drop, I don't know, man. Y'all been fucking dropping that dance since I banged it in with some fucking Lady Hawk prophecy. Like, I'm sorry, like, do y'all think that Lady Hawk is a prophet? Because it seems pretty apparent to me that there is something, you know, well, obviously, because she's, you know, it's Lady Hawk, but it's like, yeah, it's the difference between New Zealand artists and American singers. Like, American singers are simulations of artists. But yeah, basically, it's such a bizarre day today, man. It's been like a whole year crammed into like 7 hours, like 14 hours, man. Like the highs and lows, you know, I guess that weather was coming out. But yeah, had to deal with some fucking dumb Downys today. I can't even be bothered going into it, but a woman who has no right to disrespect me disrespected me. So in the end, I rang her back up and she's like, "Hello, can I help you?" And I went, "Ha ha, your life sucks, beep!" And that was all I needed to do. That person is gone from my life, and she's probably going to be gone from this world pretty soon, you know? You know, people forget that if you get fucking screamed at over the telephone in a big shock, that's gonna fuck your shit up, eh? I've thought of the most amazing insult for someone that you hate, or an organization that you hate. Like, tell me, this is a hard burn, right? You know? Like this fucking mental health clinic. That you think, oh, it's a mental health clinic, it's gonna help with mental health. No! No, honey. No, baby. No, darling. In Australia, mental health clinics are where they go to create mental health, mental disorder. You know? Anyway, I got so fucking pissed about how I was treated. I ended up telling my fucking dumb family just, you know, how fucked the day was, and I'm just like, they are fucking Nazi cunts. And instead of saying, you know, I hope fucking Muss had, you know, firebomb it or something, I just said, I hope it gets turned into a brothel. That's a hard burn, right? You know, almost, well, I mean, look. Would you be pushing a line if you said, I hope your mum becomes a whore? In many cases it wouldn't hold because their mums already are whores, but, yeah. Oh my god, I ended up having to tell my family member that her short-term memory is failing. Like, that's a heartbreaking thing to have to tell a family member, right? And of course, because they don't see it themselves, they're not going to be able to accept it, you know? But look, I said, look, it may be that, and you're getting into that age bracket, so like, keep an eye on it. But I mean, how do you keep an eye on these things if you're not going to go, if you're too ashamed to admit that something might be going on? But look, in the end, sometimes you just have to take the mentality of like, I have a duty. I have a duty to say this. It's not going to change anything, but the simple fact is, the universe knows that I tried my best. And in the end, that's all the universe asks of us. Oh, I wish I could live in this bag, man. I'll see if the other ones are around. Y'all heard of Aspen Forest? Aspen Forest? Probably not, like, but this is probably my favorite pick from recently. Dance now, it feels so fucking fake after I spent fucking 5 hours doing it. One thing that really pisses me off about Spotify playlists, if you keep it on a system that's online, you'll go, oh my god, that's an amazing song, I'm gonna play that forever. Come back in 2 days, cunt's fucking gone. And I didn't remember what the name of the song was, and it's fucking gone. And the track's on this camera, not this one, so...
Take your stupid pictures once for all. I said, don't wanna be around your fake ass friends, and you can't really hold the conversation either. Told you I'm a shit that melts so I could run away.
crazy, right? Like, do you all get this in New Zealand? Like, this is what fucking pisses me off about Australia, is you get people who try to call you for some reason, can't get through, and then try again? What, like, how does that make any sense? And then they try again? It's like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, what, you think that, like, 30 seconds difference is gonna somehow fucking, you know, like, I have never done that. Because I use my brain, it's like, they're fucking, you have humbugs? You know, stop fucking humbugging me. And that's another thing, it's like, these fucking family members, they don't fucking, I don't hear fucking boo from them for fucking months or something, and it fucking finally fucking cracks my shit, and I fucking let them know that it's a problem. Suddenly they're ringing me every fucking 2 seconds. It's like, do you understand the fact that, like, I missed you, I needed you when I actually needed you? That's not going to be fixed by when I don't need you and I'm fucking pissed at you and I don't want to fucking think about you for a while. Now you're fucking all up in my fucking steez. Like, I wish fucking common logic was fucking taught to people. It's like, I'm pissed, I was angry, we can deal with this at some point, but fuck's sake, man, don't you understand that you have fucking deprived me of you for so long and now it's fucking, I've let you know my piece and I don't want to deal with you anymore. You know, and that's another thing, it's like, I reach a point of crisis where I really, really need it or I lose my shit. It's like, I'm coming around. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Fucking hell. It's so tough being a fucking muss. Do people not understand? I'm starting to feel like I've got gritty eyes, so I don't think the battery's gonna hold forever on this one anyway, so. No, I've got to hit this in the bud quickly.